Hello, dear ones. Today I wanted to talk about Ascension symptoms and synchronicities. So synchronicities are any repeating pattern, repeating images, repeating circumstances, etc. that occur within your experience. I've done dream work and lucid dreaming classes for many years on signs, symbols, and synchronicities. And anytime you have something come up in your life that's repeating, it's something to pay attention to. So for the past 48 hours or so, I keep getting red dragon, red dragon, red dragon, not just dragon, red dragon. So I did some research on this. Red dragon in Chinese symbology has to do with strength and good fortune and wisdom, and is a good thing. In the Judeo-Christian type mythology, it has to do with the fall of the fallen angel or Satan or the original serpent in Adam and Eve. So that depends upon my interpretation of it and what it means in my life. The point I'm bringing up about synchronicities and symbologies and such is as we ascend, again, this is a process, as we ascend from 3D to 4D to 5D, you're going to find more and more psychic abilities, more and more synchronicities. I'm getting synchronicity numbers like crazy now. You know, the angel numbers on the clock or on a calendar, 111, 222, 555, things like that. And you can go online and look those up, the individual meanings. They are individual to yourself, but there's also universal symbology and synchronicities. So my point of this is to examine and study synchronicities, do some deep diving, use your own discernment to decide for yourself what the symbology and the synchronicity means for yourself. The best way to do this detective work is first to do the groundwork to look up that synchronicity. Let's use the red dragon. And then ask yourself, what was I thinking or what was going on right then in my life to give me a symbol of, say, red dragons having to do with strength and having to do with good fortune? Was I sort of asking a question back here in the back of my mind? Meaning, was I wondering something or pondering something? If you're doing that, you're asking a question to the universe. The main point to remember is that most often people will go through their lives with a locus of control that says, this is life and it just happens to me. No, you are the creators here. As I've said in many of my videos, you are the creators here. And so when you're getting synchronicities, when I'm getting this red dragon, it's not that the universe, so to speak, is giving me red dragons. It's that I'm putting out something, an energy, a thought, a questioning to give me back a synchronicity. And most synchronicities will come in the form of symbology, like red dragons, or something not quite literal. The reason being is, again, as I've said in many of my videos, please go back and watch, everything we do here is very simple. It's a balance between what we think and what we feel, between our heads and our hearts. And so the ego is part of the head, is the literal part of us will just say, I wonder what red dragon means. Well, dragon is this and this and that, and it's going to try to figure it out. That's only a very, very small part of what the symbol means. Symbols come directly into the brain because it's a pictorial image or it's a symbology. It gets into the subconscious, which is more akin to our heart. Okay, and the heart is where the truth is. The right brain and the heart is where the truth is. That's where signs, symbols, and synchronicities come in. I can do an entire class on this. Go ahead and comment either on red dragons or symbols and signs that you've had in your life. I'll respond here in the chat. If you'd like to see a class on this, go ahead and respond to that. I'll go ahead and do a class on that. I'm also planning the class on the non-player characters that I mentioned about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I'll do a short class on that, maybe about an hour long, to help people out with that. But signs and symbols are a very, very important part of this ascension process, more so now than they were even in the past. And so it's very, very important to understand, recognize, and acknowledge your own signs and symbols. And there's two types: universal signs and symbols, which most on the planet recognize, and then personal signs and symbols, which are personal to you. And there's a process of putting it out to the universe and seeing that reflection come back to you of signs and symbols. Okay, so there's more to that. Ask me. We could do a class on this. I'd be more than happy to help with that. So go ahead and share and like for more and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye for now.